Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So 2019 is about to end and we only got a couple of months before it's 2020, and because of that it got me thinking about tax season. Now of course, if you are running a business, you gotta pay Uncle Sam for his share of your business profits. So I've been thinking to myself, with my student loan already dragging me behind, how can I actually pay my taxes on time and with the full amount that I'm supposed to pay? And the answer that I came up with was to start saving now and also grow my savings passively at the same time. So that's what we're going to go over in this video. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and also like this video if you like the content here so far in this channel, because that helps me out tremendously. When I was trying to figure out a way to start saving for my taxes, I realized that I already have one of the tools needed to actually do this, and that was my high yield savings account. Now back in my financial goals video, I mentioned that I was going to start saving money in the future and put that money in a savings account that would yield me more than what the traditional banks give consumers like us, which is around less than 1%. High yield savings accounts are basically the same as traditional savings account, but the only difference is that they yield us more return every year, which allows us to save money faster. I asked myself, if I was going to save money anyway to pay for my taxes come tax season, might as well put my money to work until that day comes. Instead of just letting my money sit in a traditional savings account that yields me less than 1% every year, might as well just put it in a high yield savings account that will generate me more interest every month. And since I'm not taking the money out anyway, the interest earned each month is kept on the same account. That way the money is compounded every month, which generates more interest than the previous month until it's time for me to take out the money and pay my taxes. This is pretty much the game plan with the money I intend to use for my emergency fund. You know, deposit money in an HYSA or high yield savings account, let the interest come in, and then let that money compound every month until it grows bigger. Now, which high yield savings account am I using right now? There's a ton of good high yield savings account being offered right now, especially from traditional banks, but I prefer using online accounts. And currently there are two online institutions that a lot of people prefer for their high yield savings accounts, and that is Allied Bank and Wealthfront. Currently, Allied Bank offers a 1.8% APY on their high yield savings account, which means that for every $100 deposit that you're going to make, it will earn $1.80 at the end of the year. Wealthfront, on the other hand, offers a 2.07% APY or annual percentage yield on their high yield savings account, which means that for your $100 deposit on that high yield savings account, it will generate $2.07 at the end of the year. By the way, this calculation does not include compounding, so keep that in mind. A couple of months ago, both offered more than what it is right now. Unfortunately, the Federal Reserve cut interest rates, so they had to cut down theirs as well. Which brings me to a question: how are the interest rates determined for these high yield savings accounts? Like I mentioned earlier, the Federal Reserve sets the interest rate on a national level. The interest rate is what affects a lot of the things that move around in the world of money, to put it simply. That's why it's a big deal if the interest rates go up or down, because it ultimately affects you in so many ways. But the most notable ones are that it affects your credit cards, your mortgage, your CD, and your savings rates. Now, to be honest, this actually should be a separate video because there's a lot of things to talk about with this one. But for someone who's new to the world of high yield savings accounts, what you need to really focus on is how you can make your money work for you. While high yield savings accounts are not the perfect solution to make you rich overnight, because I'm telling you, it's not, but it's a step up to actually learning how to make your money work for you. Because at the end of the day, it's all about interest income. So I highly recommend that you look into high yield savings account and start your own and save your money there instead, because you will earn 20 times more than a traditional savings account. I also recommend that you do your own research, because there's a lot of different establishments that offer different types of high yield savings account, and they have their pros and cons, and you just need to look for the right one that fits you perfectly. Make sure to look into how big the interest rate is, what is the initial required deposit, and what are the fees associated when opening an account with them. Also, look into how can you access your money, meaning how can you deposit money into their account and how can you withdraw your money, because that is very important. And lastly, what is their compounding method? Do they compound your money daily, monthly, quarterly, or annually? Because ultimately that will affect how much interest you're going to earn at the end of the year. And that's it for today's video. I hope that this taught you something new, or at least pushes you to start saving in a high yield savings account instead of a traditional savings account. And if you have any questions regarding this video or any of my previous video, leave a comment down below. I'd love to answer them for you. It helps me out. It helps me become a better person and become a better creator as well. I'm also going to leave a link in the description below if you want to try out Wealthfront, because that's what I already use, but I will also leave a link for Ally Bank if that's something that you want to look into. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and also like this video and share this video to a friend who might actually are looking for information regarding HYSAs or high yield savings account. This could pretty much help them out as well, even though I was thinking about taxes and whatnot at the very beginning of the video, but this video is all about high yield savings account. Also, add me on Instagram at Dredd, because I am there. I'm quite active on the stories as well. You can comment, you can also share me some stories, send me ideas or any articles that you'd like me to look into so that I can create content as well. Send it to me there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.